Hey, welcome to this crazy story. Today, a super rich dude's bizarre adventure. The mansion in front of her was like a dazzling light compared to the dim motel she lived in. The woman smirked as they poured wine, sharing their tales like old friends. Turns out it was just a wild reunion. The man bragged about being a young success story, retiring early thanks to his hit software. Too bad marriage turned out to be a total flop. He claimed he was too busy for family, and his ex-wife took the kids and ran. Meanwhile, the woman complained about being an unemployed model, tired of a life on the road. So, she worked odd jobs at the bar, living on crumbs with a quirky roommate in a motel. Definitely a reason to avoid home. The woman casually slurped the billionaire's instant noodles while drinking wine, and they were truly like long-lost pals while he was just bubbling with self-adoration. The billionaire thought to himself, who could resist his good looks and fat wallet? She must be falling for him. They had a blissful night in a romantic atmosphere, but little did he know. True hunters often disguise themselves as their prey. Time flew by, and the sun rose. When the billionaire woke up to his phone alarm, the woman had quietly slipped away, leaving no contact info. After all, she knew he'd do anything as expected. After leaving, he indeed found himself obsessing over her just like a lovesick little boy. After much thought, he finally mustered the courage to return to the bar where they first met. This time, he couldn't hold back and tried to take her hand, only for her to mention their economic disparity. She was worried people might think she was just after his money and wanted to take her time. Hearing her say this, he thought she was a humble girl, so refreshing in a world full of fakes. He slowly let his guard down, unaware that a shocking plot was quietly unfolding. Cut it out already. Why on earth would I kill you? Go and kill yourself. Come on back, wait a moment. After a whole night of treatment, the millionaire's leg was wrapped in a hefty cast. Now, he could only move around in a wheelchair, and the woman, obviously feeling guilty, decided to stay and take care of him. She began trying to make it up to him. What a sweet plan. The billionaire said he was thinking it over, but inside he was already rejoicing, not really caring about those small conflicts. They were having fun together, acting just like a couple. As time went on, the billionaire let down his guard completely. It was a win-win situation. He even shared the home security system with her. But soon, she started noticing some strange things. Although they talked about everything, strangely, she never mentioned her family at all. What a mystery. Even weirder, she showed an unusual interest in her phone, always sneaking glances. So mysterious. The billionaire couldn't hold his curiosity and approached her clothes. He accidentally made a noise just as she caught him. The woman wasn't angry in the least. On the contrary, she behaved generously, further deepening their mutual trust. It was indeed a perfectly ideal situation. However, the good times didn't last. One morning, the billionaire woke up to find his phone missing. The landline was out too, and the woman had vanished into thin air, definitely giving him bad vibes. Confused for a moment, the man caught sight of the news report. The reporter and the girl raised his suspicions, as he suddenly recognized her. She was the one who died in the motel. Before he could process everything, the woman skillfully unlocked the security system like she had returned to her kingdom. Watching her happily return with food, the billionaire couldn't help but notice she was chowing down on high-calorie junk. What a surprise. As a model, how could she allow herself to eat that? He was instantly taken aback. He began frantically searching for his phone, but with no success, anxiety flooding through him. Subtitles. He cautiously inquired of the woman whether she was aware of her roommate's demise, and the response he received left him completely astounded. It seemed she had been scheming all along, and the truth was finally laid bare. Ever since the bar encounter, she had been eyeing his wealth and using high-powered binoculars to spy on him. She noticed Ted never had guessed over that was her golden opportunity. Those chance encounters at the supermarkets and the various intense drama were all part of her master plan. All of this was to get close to the billionaire and ultimately take his money. As for why she shared a room with her roommate, it was to get the best vantage point. What a flawless plan. But ultimately, she had no choice but to resort to extreme measures to put an end to everything. What a heart-stopping and thrilling moment. By the time the billionaire woke up again, he found himself tied to the wheelchair. Talk about a plot twist worthy of a movie. Scared yet? Just spill the code and security details. The billionaire refused to cooperate, but she went straight for his wound, making him scream in pain. Yikes. Subtitles. She obtained his password and transferred tens of millions, yet her greed extended far beyond that. She aimed to force the billionaire to sell all his stocks and transfer the funds into her account under the guise of investment.